What is up, everyone? We are back. So, this one, yeah, I stood up the other day. So, what are the plans for today? We are going to be following yet another tutorial, mainly on Yazira. This is our current status on her. Like, we have done the shadows, and then we have blended in everything. I think it still feels kind of sloppy, but we are going to increase the layers and layers, especially the light volume, and see where it goes, right? We'll do some final adjustments at the end or near some of the final edges, but I think it's going great, if I say so myself. Oh, I noticed on a small dot there that I need to erase, otherwise my eyes are going to be watching at it all the time. But yeah, after this, what I'm going to be working, at least not after this, but if I get bored, I was trying to do some techniques around the gold, and this was where I was at on an experiment for a shield. Let me bring you guys the other works that I've been doing on the metal. So I've done this one, is a sword that I still have to finish. So I have to finish the gold part, which is the same color scheme. Oh, sorry, which is the same color scheme that I'm this one. The thing is, this one is already in. It's not already. It's in more raw state where I have the lined all the harsh shadows and points of light, and then I'm going to be blending in. But yeah, the sword is at this level. It's getting really nice. I didn't paint the back of the sword because I want to try it out other things. I have done some like the initial lights, but I'm thinking of going to implement here a little bit of the airbrush just to give a better how do you say, a better touch with the lightning, not lightning, light itself, because this one, it has like a, you see the gradient, but it is a harsh, and it's spotted. It's like on a fixed place, really squared, right? And I want to use the airbrush to see if I can make it more like a more focused line. You you know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, outside of that, I'm going to try and do the gold later if I have time. Maybe today I'll do a bigger stream, or though it all depends how tired I am. Because believe it or not, live streaming and keep talking all the time, it's kind of hard. Concentrate even. But yeah, let's try our best. But yeah, this is what I plan on doing. This is another work that I was trying out, proper one. This is actually a really good one. Uh, I'm trying to remember the name of the, the real guy playing. He's not a known painter. At least I've noticed, but he's really good. I... Where the fuck is my window? Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know what the fuck happened, but my window was just stuck on the other screen. I don't know why. But yeah, so just check it out real quick. What's the name? Check him out away. But I think it was freaking what the fuck is happening? Never mind. I don't know what's happening with my YouTube, my computer. Mm, yeah. Oh, it's the Meth of Cooking Art Tutorials. That's the name of his YouTube. Please check him out. He's really good. Although the ones that I used are on Spytrend. But still but not least, this combination of color for the bronze is just simply spot on. And it's really nice to, to try now and then different things so we can progress on a different way, different level. So yeah, so from what I've seen on the tutorial, we're going to put some light brown here, and then we're going like a 20% pale yellow. Oh, my tongue just rolled up. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a little bit more harsh, like this tone. Yeah, I think it's more this tone. Let me just check it. Oh, he actually increases it much higher. So the tutorial that I'm following here is from Jose Da Vinci. This is the way to go. And yeah, his tutorials are really, really good. Let me just add a little bit more thinner to my picture here. Was it too dry? It was drying out really quickly. Well, you might not believe it, but I'm kind of like tending to like more of the diluted paints for some reason. Because I think that I like to spend a little bit more time in a controlled way. But at the same time, it takes me longer, which kind of divides me, you know? I fucked it up right there. Just moisture here a little bit. So unfortunately, on this model that I'm practicing, I don't have the eyelids, but I have another one here, which is slightly larger, and the eyes have the sockets and everything. See the difference? Like, even in size, look at this. So this is going to be my final version. This one is just to try it out. One I'll be a little bit more time, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. The model will be much easier to paint. This one is a 7mm, and this one is 35, I think. But you can clearly see the difference in size is huge. But this one is like a model. This is like more model Warhammer size. So if by any chance you actually acquire the miniature painting from tutorial, I mean from Jose Da Vinci, don't mind if I skipped some steps, mainly because I don't have some things on my model. Oh, another thing, guys, I joined another Kickstarter, if you want. Hey, Godzing, thank you, bro, for the 3 viewers, and for the raid, of course. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. How was the stream, bro? Was it good? My man. How you doing, bro? Long time no see. I haven't seen you in like ages, bro. I was going good. I just started. But yeah, now that you guys are here, it's even better. Oh, bro, are you going to play GTA 6? Come on, please tell me you're going to. Because that's something that I'm willing to stop a little bit of the paintings for, you know, try it on. Nice. Oh, actually, I forgot to tell you. I saw your video the other day. You know, the podcast. Really nice, bro. Keep it up. I really enjoyed it. It was nice, funny. The theme of the conversations were really incredible also. Yeah, it was really, really great. Really enjoyed it. Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Come on, it's too good to be missed, right? It's too good to be missed. It's just a really really good game. And if you've seen, I don't know if you've seen the trailers, but goddamn, bro, they're taking their sweet time. But at least like it's insane, bro. The bubbles on the bubbles on the bottles and everything. Gee. Yeah, yeah. And I hope they really go nuts on the stuff you can do. Like, yeah, and it would be really awesome if they would incorporate more elements, you know, to be doing the role plays and everything. That would be even more freaking epic because you especially you have a shit ton of experience doing that, and you're really good at it also. So I think that will be a good good thing for you also for your streams and everything. I'll water it down. Yeah. True, true. Totally agree with it. So now that we've diluted a little bit of the paint, I should be able to smooth things out. One thing that I do advise you guys is to always grab a little piece of tissue and remove the excess of the brush until you have almost nothing. Like I don't know if you got okay like this. Do you see the tiny little droplets of water? Oh, it's not water, it's paint. What I mean. But like this, you can actually blend it in the layers a little bit more smoothly, and I guarantee you have more fine details with it. It takes a little bit more time. You have to be really patient. But I guarantee the results will be just simply better. And remember, always dragging the brush towards the objective. So if you're doing light, just drag the brush to the light. And like that, I almost guarantee that you can have good results. Because when you drag the paint, it will leave like a some sort of a trail, you know. And the more smooth you make it, the more realistic it will become, which is also your, at least I am interested in. Oh, don't you forget that sometimes near the arms you have a really harsh line with the shadow. So don't forget about that, because I always tend to forget about that. And it's not really cool to leave a harsh line with shadows, of light with shadows, because it will get funky. It will be strange to look at. So for example, here on the tutorials of Jose da Vinci, he did like some really harsh dots and then he blended in. I find that technique a little bit more harsh to blend in. I'm not gonna lie, at least for me. It takes me more time. I don't really, not particularly fan of it. Well, I should have done, shouldn't I have done a dot here? Yeah, so one thing that I try to you know, to make is be as truthful to the technique of the person that I'm trying to do the tutorial of. Just to have a hang of the way that person is painting. That way you can always, get away from what you're used to, and you can always find some new techniques like this. At least that's what I think. I think I did some harsh lines. The highlights were supposed to be a little bit smaller, but I did widen them up quite by a lot. Oh, one way that I do normally to clean the something that I did, unless the paint on the brush is almost dry and I can't erase it, normally what I do is I just put my finger on it, or if you guys by any chance want to move imperfection or something that you did, I use this sharpened cotton heads and I dipped it in water, just use it to unify the area that I want to erase the paint off. That's how I normally clean it up. Yeah, I think like this, it's getting a little bit better. I'm not sure if I should do the legs here, because he hasn't done them, but I learned something about his tutorials. He likes to go on sections, so he might do it. Let me just check. So he does the highlight, now smooths everything out. Yeah, so he does this and keeps thinning down the... I'm gonna do it anyway, because I think it looks cool. Like it gives the figure just more depth to it. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you. I just bought 2 new minis, from Games Workshop. Let me just zoom out for you guys so you can actually see better. But these were the 2 sets. Well, actually, I have 3 sets, new sets. So one of them is Mephiston. Look at this beauty, right? Freaking awesome. Really like it. And I love this tiny little stripes, this ornaments on the cloak, and I plan on doing it. really nice figure, and I plan on using some resin bits just to change a little bit of the same. So I think one of them is like a ball of fire, where he's holding his hand with the ball of fire, and then the other bit that I'm going to add is this sword being stuck on the ground with some flame also. So the other one that I have is, of course, Lieutenant Titus. Um, and yeah, this one is also a blast. You know, it's Titus, right, from the games. So why not paint it? And I plan on doing some magnets on this one. So adding a tiny magnet on the head, then a tiny magnet on the base of the neck, so I can swap out the heads. Because I want to do this one with strips, not strips, with stripes, and using some masking tape and everything, just to have some nice things I'm doing with the brush. And I also have some Tyranids. Like, let me just check what I have left. But I think I have some nids. Oh, actually, I don't. Oh, I have like this ones. I have like this one. These wormy things, which I don't remember the names, but I do have them. Which I think would be interesting because, you know, on the box, he's fighting the nids, and on the game, he's also fighting the nids. So I was kind of thinking like doing a small diorama. Yeah. Um, yeah, that may be a good thing to dwell on it. And the other one, the last one, at least for this month, is this one, the Krieg Command Squad. I have the Death Corps of Krieg, but I really wanted this one because this one has the flag, bro, and the captain or the commander. I don't know what's the name of the guy, but they're really freaking awesome. And he has like a giant metal arm, like you can do it like this, where it has like a lasso behind his back. But I like the metal arm better because I then can do like some OSL and everything, like some lights popping up. And this Krieg, in comparison to the other Krieg, I think they have more metal on it. Like, for example, do you see those shoulder pads? They're like really rounded and everything. This one has a longer shoulder pad, and it's more tight to the character. So yeah, really digging these ones, and the bases are also more cooler than this ones. This ones have some simpler basing bits, some simpler bases. This ones have like this platform with the barbed wire and everything. So I even have a servitor. I think that's the name of it. Servitor? I think it is the name. But yeah, this is another cool thing to my collection here. So this is one thing that I'm trying to do every month. So at the beginning of every month, I plan on ordering like 2 to 3 minis just to build up my pile of shame. Oh, but like this, I can some of them speed paint, and others I can just dedicate myself so I can build up like a competition. Because that's my main focus. I want to build minis for competitions or painting. It's like a personal goal, Not that I want to, be better, like the best painter or everything. I don't want to. I just want to do my kind of thing. But at the same time, I want to participate in. One of the things that I really wanted is to be able to win a gold award on the Golden Demon and on any other company. Actually, I've joined some, but I've already joined some competitions, but unfortunately, I haven't won anything. Well, I'm at the beginning, so it can't be. So we'll smooth out the knee here as well. But I want to smooth it even further. I'm not sure if I should blend in the other colors a little bit more to make something more, you know, even smoother. Need to do the stippling. Can't barely notice. Yeah, well, you can. Just use a really. It was a wash. Not that hard. The excess. Kinda brush was really loaded up. I didn't want it to load it up so much. Look at that. I left a little blob there and it made like a huge mess. Hopefully I can. Hmm. Let me just grab some water real quick. I'm thinking of maybe changing the music. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Uh, check from non-DMCA. Hard to find, huh? Oh, they have like a. What the heck is this? of them, right? Elven, Viking, of course. Dark Fantasy playlist. I have plenty of music here. So moving on with this shit. It blends it out. It's really nice to see that as soon as you hit like the next line, you know, somehow everything on the miniature gets really darkened. Insane how darkened it gets. Yeah, he ends up doing the legs. I saw it. Does the knee also? The thigh. This part also. I don't know if you do the back as a have another height or more darkened highlight, right? Let's blend it all in together. He's even doing like the crevices. Okay, so he actually does dilute everything. He show. Actually, this one does cover up any. Just to have like a small layer of it, just unify everything. Legs. overboard there. I think one more layer here on the belly make much damage. What we want to achieve there, we're good on that side. My brush is getting damaged, which I have to consider to swapping. Because sometimes when it's dry, like when it's dry and I'm using it, sometimes it loses form. Yeah. Oh, fuck. What hair? Got a hair. It's losing slowly form. Oh, it's actually the reflection of the metal. It almost looks like a, look, it almost looks like a hair. But yeah, it was looking like this the other day. It's kinda slowly losing the shape of the hairs, but I have been using like a shit ton of it, so I think it kind of paid off. Happy. And I'm thinking of moving up towards my how do you say it? Fuck. More expensive. Got stuck in there. Yeah. Sure, but I'm more inclined to use my expensive brushes. I think it's about time for me to start using something more of what I'm going to use in long term. Because I have two sets actually of really good brushes. I have the Raphael 8404 and the ones from AK, because I really like AK. And Jose Da Vinci actually recommended them for me the other day, so I bought these three. They are like 12 euros each. I think they are in great shape actually. But this one, it seems like it's a little bit already, like the hairs are not actually in the shape, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Actually, we can actually work it out. Look. But this could be just them that are dried. Yeah, I think it's them that were just dry and something just hit plastic. Because oh, they are in really good shape. Look, they don't even get away. Have something else. It has like a long, tiny hair. I don't know if it's going to be a problem. But we're here to find out. Let me just use a little bit of a soap, brush soap. I like to do this just so when it dries, it gets hardened. And the tip gets really straight. Where's the tiny piece of plastic for the wrap? Brush right there. I think like this, more like it. But yeah, the ones that I'm really excited to experiment, it's these three. Almost destroying the place here. These three are the ones that I'm really excited. So I have a 1, a 2, and a 0, a third of 0, I guess. These ones have really nice tips. Look at the tip of the 1. These ones are Raphael 8404. And I've heard from Raphael just really, really, really tough. Even better than the ones from Winsor and Newton, which is kind of like amazing, right? I also have like a 2 from Winsor and Newton Series 7. It's the 0 for the minis and the 0, the normal one. Because their tips are different, like really short. Look. They're really different on the tips, right? This one is for the mini. This one, just the normal one. It's actually impressive how the same number can be so different. But yeah, I'm really like I'm really excited to start using these brushes. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be jumping to the ones of Green Stuff World, the Gold series, because their hairs are really, really long. And that shit kinda bugs me out. I'm gonna lie. I used them once, I think. Yeah, when I was on vacation, I used them. And surprisingly, I got really used to them. Then when I get back home, I was kind of struggling to you know, um, be back on the silver ones. It's like, this is the silver one. This is the gold one, right? Both zeros. And when you compare the tips, like this one is a shorter one with a larger belly. This one is a longer one, thinner as well, and it has a shorter belly, but At the same time, I feel like this one holds a little bit better painted. This one I could, you know, create, and I had more subtle control, because the look at this, like the brush is so like soft. It almost makes no bend. Like it doesn't have like that kick, you know, which is kind of weird, right? Because this one, like when I'm painting, like the bristles go back in form. Only the tip tilts a little bit, but the rest of the body, it goes back in form. And this one actually doesn't. Which this was the hardest part for me, because when I was trying to do like the stippling, you know, I had to go on a when I was trying to do this, I couldn't be too strong of it, because then I would bend the tip and it will start to curl. Yeah, like it's trying to curl that, and it fixed the form. On one side, is actually really good, because if you hold the strength you're using, you can actually like take advantage of this. And I painted my Creek soldier like this, so hopefully I get used to them in the future, because the silver ones are getting really worn out. This one was the one that I was forced to use, because it's a little bit more stiff tip, which at the same time it was better because it had more control. But yeah, somehow I got used to them. When I got back, I got used to the silver again, and then Shazam. Can't now go back. Just clean my brush real quick. I know he's really worn out. This is one of the ways for you to brush. I think I never told this. So one way of cleaning the brush is you dip it in water, and then you gently pass it through the soap, and you twist the brush like I'm doing. You twist it. And as you're going to see, it will start to build up, live on the soap, the tiny pieces of soap which holds paint. Right? So I wanted to use like another. Let me just have another cup here, just so I can mix clean water, because I don't like to. Oh, that's another step. When you're cleaning brushes, when I say you really should be using clean soap, clean water. Don't use the already worn out water. So you grab yourself some clean water, and you go again to the brush, to the soap. And like that, twist, twist, slightly, and pulling. Because this way, the motion it creates, it will leave the tiny pieces of pigment right there. One thing that some people like to do is gently creating some circles. This will also help the brush removing the tiny pieces of pigments that are near the ferrule. Do like these motions, and then you will see that sometimes you will see some tiny spots like this one. This is a piece of paint that jumped out of the brush. Like, and when you start seeing that the soap is white and it doesn't contain any type of paint, that means the brush is clean. I'm gonna do a final passage just to make sure soap gets clean. Yeah, soap is clean. So I put that on the side. I remove the excess of soap. And that's it. Now you clean one. So, moving on. Yo, one thing that you might actually see is this soap. When you buy soap for brushes, one of the things that it contains is a little bit of softener, so the bristles can go back to their original form, if you can say it like that. But yeah, one way of doing that is using this type of soaps. You can use some normal soap, but you don't hold they don't hold the softener or the brushes again. And also the softener might help. I'm not entirely sure what I'm saying, but at least makes sense to me that it might help remove the pigments from the metal part, right? From the rule. Okay. So where were we? So we did the masking thing. Made everything a little bit more smooth. I think it's getting a little bit. Okay, so he now grabs green sky. Holy shit. The fuck do I have that? What's the number of it? Let me just check real quick. Oh, he doesn't. It's something. Or? What the fuck happened to the song? Okay. Uh. Green sky. Let me just dig it up real quick. Define that color. AK greens. Oh, it's the 11134. So 1113439. Oh, I think it's like here. Got it. So now he uses green sky. 1134. Just take note here. 6th layer. AK 11134. Then what? We are going to add what to the previous layer we did? It's actually to this one. It's actually to this one that I did, and that one was a little bit of pale yellow with beast brown. So it's like this and adding this one as a green tone. Sure how's that gonna end, but okay. Added that, then we get back to it. So let's shake it. Sorry about the shaking on the iPhone. Like my Vortex mixer is really close. So, oh, what the fuck? It's bubbling out. What happened? Almost ruled off a lot of paint. So let's put a tiny blob here. Oh, come on, bro. Fuck off. Getting banned. Just 1 second, guys. Like, fuck this guy off. I don't know why people do this. Why do they insist on having these bots that constantly are spamming this shit? There. Banned. Oof. So we're adding a little bit of BC brown. Thinner. Well. Then we are adding a little bit of pale yellow. Ooh, I think it was some. Oh, actually it wasn't. Oh, no. I'll have the mixture that we were using previously. And then we're going to use now the green. Just let me just mimic the tone. It's like to be a grayish tone. Almost looks like. Oh, heat. Keeps on white. A bit more. It's more like this. It's like a pale tone. What was the name of the Vallejo skin name? Oh, it's a really looks like. Oh, it looks like this one, the base flesh. It looks like this one, a little lighter. Not really like that one, but a little. Then he goes like. Pick one thing. Well, sure, this is a tone. Looks like it. Oh, it's actually more of a greenish. So I should add a shit ton more green. Because it has a greenish hue. Now that I've the actual lip. At least it seems like it. I do some tiny. It's too dry, bro. Yeah, I think this one is a color tone. I'm still not quite sure. It's the same music over and over again for 1 hour. Fucking hell. Yeah. It's this one. So this one has a green tone. Pin it on my hand. Oh yeah, much better. What did he do previously? So he did like the face there. Focus line. Oh, so it's actually to do on everything? Kind of ruined shadow. So he only works on the shadow lines. One thing that I should do. Second. I want to recover here. Shadow part. Just going to do this. And then I'll try to smooth it out. Fucking it up. Fuck. One second. Was Beastie Brown the first color of all? It wasn't Beastie. Actually, Beastie Brown. I really thought that like the first layer that I did, I really thought it was not as harsh as this one. It really is. I mean, I really thought it wasn't. Just smoothing it out. Then I might be doing the green again. Down. Like on this side is good. This side is a little bit harsh. Grab some this paint here. Yeah, yo, one thing that I like to do normally is, if by any chance you see that the blob of paint is bigger than what you anticipated or wanted, I like to remove the water out of the brush. I pass it on the sponge, as you know, and I remove the water from the brush, and as soon as I touch the brush on the blob of water, it automatically will just soak up everything. Yeah, I think I'm hiding it well. What? Oh, is it still too harsh? I think like this, I'm hiding it. Yeah, we've done it, boys. So I managed to clean it out, make the shadow again. So now I need to do the highlight again properly. Excellent. Oh shoot. Too much paint on the brush. Okay. Think like this is a little bit. We'll have to fix that a little dot there. Yeah. Like that. Then Go back to the green one. Move the axis. Strip here. In. It does it. Oh, and it goes up on the side thinly. Like he keeps the shadow. And then slip. This. And what does he do more? So he goes here. Tiny highlight. And on the knee, and moist. Brush again. This is one little and really good tip that I can give you guys. Keep your brush moist. That makes all the difference in the world. Like the way the paint flows, really out of this. So he does it like this. Thing he goes there. I would go here, but it's not shadow, so. Oh, he goes like here, here, fingers as well. Those I. Yeah. Oh, he does the ones at the back also. Sorry, I was cleaning my brush. It's here so you guys can see what I normally do, but what I do normally is I just clean it and I twist like this. I pull this way. Guarantee you remove all the paint that I have been left. And don't be too harsh on it, but normally it removes almost all the moist and you don't want that. You want the brush to have little tiny moist to it. See, so he now goes towards the face. He does like the back. He does the back of the left jaw. Here. He does a tiny little Like these are those things that you need to really have a good control to brush. Otherwise, it's going to be rough. And to achieve that, tell you is just need practice. And you can do it like me. Sometimes I practice. Oh shit! Smacked them. So you can sometimes practice like this. Have like a piece of paper, and then you try to do the thinnest stroke possible. Yeah. This is of hours and hours of dedication. You can barely see it, but like this you can. These are the tiny strips that I normally do. And with practice, I guarantee you will manage to do that. Because you can go harsh on the brush. That you can try do it like this, even thinner, even you can do like one thick, one thinner, one thick, one thinner. One that wasn't so thin. Like this. And want you can just try and do just thin ones after thin ones. And also one thing that it's good is for you to start off with a thin one, really thin one, and then increasing the size, because this way the way that you pressure the brush, it will help you gain more control. And you can even do the backwards. So you can try like really pressing down and then smoothing it up. So harsh and then lifting it up, maintaining the thickness. Yeah. Like again. And I guarantee you, if you do this over and over again, you will increase. Right, it's too dry. Brush. Will really help you. Thick and then thinning up. Like that. This will give you like shit ton. And it was one thing that I did for a lot of times. Like sometimes I had nothing to do. or I was waiting for some stuff at work, for example. This happened. And I just pulled up my brush, some cheap paint, and then started stroking out. Like that, I got a shit crazy control amount of experience. Yeah. This is what I really strongly advise you to do. Because when painting like this type of miniatures, you really need to have this type. You will need. And in spite of what some people might tell you, it doesn't have to do with anything with the brush. Like you can do this type of shit just practicing. You can use a sheep brush, you can use a synthetic one, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, as long as you do what you should, as long as you practice with it, until you know exactly how it's going to react and everything, that's your main focus. or what your main focus should be. Okay? So, I think I've heard this area. Oh, it wants me to start. Okay. I have to turn down this again. Already drying out. Why the fuck? The white area? Really? So, on the hand, and then right at the middle of this muscle, wants me to drop this. Kind of have to trust the process. And then he goes to the back. On the back, what he does is, so he kind of comes on the muscles, like draws it here. Then little tiny piece here. One more. Oh, he actually goes up here. And at the back. Because this is like the light source, the shadow source. What? Oh, so now we diluted. Okay. So now we diluted really well. It's bringing more thinner the equation. Nope. We're more thinner. Okay, now it should be this, yeah. Yeah, it's something like this. Yeah. So we thin it down from the shadow part. Is it? Are just glazing, boys. So one of the things that I'm just learning constantly is skins, metals, and everything. One thing that they have in common is normally you draw a really harsh line, then you just glaze it. Harsh line, glaze it. Harsh line. And just like that, over and over again, until you have a smooth transition. That's what I gather from all the persons that I've been following. And the harsher the line, the harder it will be to do the fading. But at the same time, it's more rewarding, right? But I feel like this shit could be done with airbrush in easier way. Or not easier way, faster way. It's not that I don't like to paint with brush. Fuck. Sometimes it takes a shit ton of time to do one thing that it could easily do with the brush. With an airbrush. Good thing that I'm joining Sergio Calvo's workshop, because he blends with an airbrush. Blends it. Like, he's even able to do like those the stippling and some strokes to create texture and everything. He even blends the textures and everything with the airbrush, which is freaking amazing. Like, the amount of control and precision that Sergio Calvo has, it's fucking insane, bro. It's just not brush. It's like, and believe me, using the brush on this type of techniques, knowing how to dilute the paints and pressure that you should be doing and whatever to achieve the uh, achieve the desired effect is really impressive. It's really hard to understand it right away or even doing it. But at the same time, I think it's more easy to achieve than using like an airbrush like this one, trying to hit that tiny spot with a really low pressure and everything, and not ruining the rest of the brush as well. It's fucking insane, bro. It's really, really fucking. Not gonna lie. Oh, sometimes just mix everything, because as you can see, the pigments start to separate from the solution, and what is happening is sometimes you just pick up a little bit of the mixture you did, and the pigments are really separated, so you're not grabbing the pigments as you should. Just a heads up. I think it's really important to handle the paint a really consistent manner. Oh, I was about to tell you guys, I joined a new Kickstarter. You can see it on my Instagram stories. I joined a new Kickstarter, and yeah, it's about a paintbrush, some paintbrushes that it's going to be released. They're actually really cheap. They're like 3, which I think it's the right amount for any miniature painter. 3 sizes are as good as they get. I don't think you need more sizes than that. But besides that, they have been tested by really good painters, and well, it's cheap, and I'm going to try it out. But as far as what I've seen and what I've heard, they're actually really good for the price. Like they're nowhere near the ones like from Raphael or something. No, but they're really close, really really close from what I've heard. I'm not gonna say how well how do they last because I don't know, I've never tested. But yeah, if you're finding some, you're in a pursuit of finding some cheap brushes, I strongly advise you to join that Kickstarter, because I think it's for 20 euros. Yeah, for 20 euros you can have like 3 sized brushes, um, which actually are looking really insane. Oh, if I should extend this stream. I might not extend it. I might end it here at 2 hours mark as usual, because getting a little bit tired. Yeah, I worked a lot. Doing some unit tests for my company, and fuck, did a shit ton of them today. But besides that, I worked a lot on them, and I was kind of feeling tired, so I might end the stream here. Okay, what's coming next? I fucked it up here. Because I don't have so much harsh lines. on the shadows and highlighting the areas a little bit too, especially on the knee. Because he's is a little bit more defined. Well, he has more experiences. And this is not the official one. So, yeah. Well, guys, we hit the 2 hour mark. I'm going. I will be painting offline, but like that I can concentrate myself in it. Going. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you again, for Godzilla for making the raid. Thank you, user that was lurking in the back. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be here at this almost at the same hour. Today I started a little bit earlier. I'm going to be here. What? I'm going to be here like what was it? I think it was, yeah, maybe 1 a.m. I think I'll do 1 a.m. To be in the morning. That's the normal range that I go to. But we shall see. If I want to do it earlier, I'll do it earlier and I'll post on the Instagram. So if you liked the stream, feel free to follow me on Instagram because I always post when I'm going to be live on Instagram. So yeah, guys, please take care, have a great night, and I'll see you around. Peace.